person healed, delivered, and set free, or are we keeping them there? Are we letting you stay sick? Everybody Jesus came in contact with, and anybody want to argue with me, you can. But everything he did out of love.
That's right.
Even down to rebuking, he did it out of love. Even though he knew some people weren't going to accept him. Some people weren't going to let some stuff go and follow him.
That's right.
He knew that. He knew that about us this day and this time too. He realized and he knew that when this day comes, it was going to be some of us love money. Ain't that the story in the Bible about the rich man?
That's right.
He didn't want to give away all his stuff. He didn't want to give it away. That's how we are this day. Now you think I'm going to pay all my money in that church, you got no thing coming. You think I'm going to give all my money up, you got no thing coming.
My.
Help us, Lord. You're right, Mom. You're right. Help us, Lord. Because that's the mentality that we have. Pastor asked me to do this and do that. I got to pay my bills. I'm not going to sit here and try to keep raising all this money for the church because I got to pay my bills.
And then beg the church for money, but you didn't want to give the church no money. And get mad when the church won't give you none.
Exactly. But you know what I look at? A lot of good things I've learned over a period of time. And I never realized whenever I was going to all these meetings at the church with Mama, sitting up in Bible study, sitting up in the finance meeting. And it wasn't really the finance meeting because neither one of us was a part of the finance department. But one thing about the finance meeting was, what I learned, is that in the finance meeting says, you paid your tithes, how much was paid in, what was paid out for the bills of the church, what was given to someone to help them along the way. A lot of stuff come out in those finance meetings. So you know what? I sat back and I started listening. Because I'm thinking, wait a minute, I didn't know the church knew all this. Sometimes we speak without knowing exactly what everything goes for. But you know what I found out? My mama went to those meetings because of the fact I paid in the church. I want to make sure that God's house has what it needs. Because that's when you find out if the church in the black or in the red.
Come on.
That's when you find out if the church really have or don't have. When you attend those meetings. But you know what? We as people see the lavish lifestyle. And I look at it because TV really is exploiting our preachers.
Amen.
TV has really started exploiting our preachers.
My Lord.
When you let a camera crew come in your house, it's exploiting our preachers. And you know what I look at? Is our preachers, some of them are do anything for the dollar bill.
My.
Did you notice what I said? I didn't say everybody. I said some of them. Because anytime that you make me have to change my character for your ratings, did you hear what I said?
My.
For your ratings, that means I'm selling out. What are we selling out to? What kind of friend? Would you encourage your friend to sell out? Would you expect them to sell out? And let me tell you something that I noticed.
Yeah.
I'm here. What you say, baby?
What you selling your soul out to?
Exactly. What you selling your soul out to? Thank you, Christian. The Institute is for us to talk, not to sit quiet. I expect for you to give me your opinions. Because you know what I look at? Is that I was watching a TV show and I seen a group of preachers praying. But they never said in Jesus' name. Look at your face. Like, really? Yes. The Bible says there's power in that name. When we pray, we're supposed to go in his name. So, what happened? What happened? Oh, we got educated that we don't have to pray in his name. I remember whenever we was in church, they used to say there's power in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. Do you realize that there's power in his name? Do you realize that's why we suffering sometimes? Because we're trying to take Jesus out. We're trying to tell him. The school system got horrible. came out of school. But I was also in the school system when we did pray. So you know what I look at? If we take God out of everything, because remember now they're trying to take in God we trust out of the money. But I look at all other religions are very well respected, but Christianity.
My Lord, my Lord.
All other religions are respected, but Christianity. For one, we got so many different types of Christians. You heard what I said? We got so many different types of Christians, but the actual word Christian means to be Christ-like. So that means all of us should have some similarities.
Yeah.
There should be something similar to us, even though we don't look alike, don't act alike, and don't talk alike. But guess what? Something about our lifestyle should resemble. It says to be Christ-like. I know, I looked it up. When you had me the name Christian, you say whatever name you put on that child, you better know the meaning of it. So whenever I name them that, I know it means to be Christ-like. Do we make mistakes? Do we fall? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But my thing is do we resemble each other? Do we even resemble Christ?
My.
Do we resemble Christ? You know what? Get mad with me, argue with me, that's fine. Inbox me, that's cool. But I will say this, everybody want to rebuke and everybody want to destroy. But guess what? When Jesus did it, he did it out of love.
Yes, Lord.
When he did it out of love. Because I'm going to tell you something about it. Whenever he did it, and he rebuked them, and he did it out of love, there was some stuff going on the inside now. See, when we do it showboating and acting like we the boss, we the big dog. I'm doing this category. This is my title. Guess what tends to happen? Now you got people slowly leaving the church.
That's right.
You got slowly people don't want to be bothered with the church. We Christians. We Christians. We're supposed to be Christ-like. How much love we got? Love ain't just left the world. Love left the church too.
Amen.
Remember, I said we're supposed to be nurses. We're supposed to be doctors. If Christ and God is the chief surgeon, we're supposed to be nurses and doctors. Where's the compassion?
My.
Where's the love? Can genuine love be felt? I asked that last week. What kind of friend are you? We talking about friends. We talking about friends. As friends, we love each other, right? We should love each other, right? But as friends, when we see our friends hurting, do we beat up on them or do we help them get up? Do we help them get up? When our friends are dealing with issues that we don't know how to help them deal with, are we taking them and leading them back to Christ? When our friends feel that they are messed up and they can't do nothing else but wallow in the mess that they made, are we leading them back to Christ or are we helping them stay in there? Are we getting on these telephones talking about them and saying, you know what such and such did? Girl, you would not believe this. Get off that telephone. Being messy. I think the apostle called them table bearers. Get off the telephone. Get off your knees, because not only prayer works while you're praying, but you got to do some work with the prayer. You got to do some work with the prayer. Faith without works is what? Dead. So that means there's some work that comes with prayer, right? Because you got to have faith to pray, right? You got to be able to have something to go with it. Something to go with it. So that means if I can't help you, let me take you to somebody else that can. See, this is what nurses and doctors do. Because when you go to your primary care physician, there's only so much that he can give you.
That's right.
There's only so much that he can do for you. But you know what he do? He said, you know what, Mr. Gary, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a referral and I'm going to let you go and talk to Dr. So-and-so. And let's see what he finds in his testing. Guess what? The primary care doctor can order the same type of test. But he can't read the same type of test because see, there's a little more education that go with it. Going to the cardiologist, to the lung doctor, to the heart. I said the lung doctor, to the heart, not the kidney doctor, to the orthopedic. There's other things that come with it. So now they're called a specialist. Do we have some specialists in the church? Do we have some specialists in the church? You know what? Let me tell you what those specialists are in the church. I am a recovering drug addict. addict. That's a specialist. I am a recovering drunk. That's a specialist. You know why they're specialists? Because they walk with it. They've been there. They know the struggles. They know the things that they had to deal with. You know what? Mr. Kidman couldn't be one. I wouldn't be a specialist in that. But you know what I could be a specialist in? I'm a specialist being a single mother. I can encourage my sisters that they can move on. You don't have to stay there. Yeah, you may have to do it right now by yourself, but God will send somebody. You may have to do it right now, but know that God will carry you through. Whenever the needs are being met and you don't see it happen, honey, believe God can do it. See, this is what specialists do. See, because you're not a specialist in it, are you connecting people? Are you being the primary care physician? Are you connecting them to who they need to go to and talk to? That's why you have all these different ministries. It's the purpose of having specialists. If you didn't have a problem with homosexuality, you can't be a specialist in it. You can't be a specialist in it. Because see, our spiritual world, our natural world is predicated off the spiritual world. So these things happen in the natural for a reason. Are you being a specialist? Are you being a good primary care physician? Let me ask you that first. Because I want to meet your primary care needs, but I do realize there's some things about you I can't help you with. So let me give you this number. Because see, one thing about doctors, when they refer you to another doctor, they're not going to send you to somebody that they don't trust.
That's right.
They're not going to send you to somebody that they don't trust. You know why they're not going to do that? Because they don't want their name riding on it. Preachers, leaders, devotional leaders, choirs. Have you checked yourself? Are you managing well? Apostle started our lesson on stewardship. How much of a steward are we? How much of a good steward are we? Are we managing well? Are we being that nurse and doctor that we need to be? Are we showing love? Are we being the friend? What kind of friend are you? I ain't forgot where I was at. What kind of friend are you? So I'm going to get ready to end our institute. Well, what kind of friend are you? Ask yourself. Don't say, Minister Kendra, I'm this type of friend. I don't need you to tell me what kind of friend you are. You know what kind of friend you are. God knows what type of friend you are. And at the end of the day, that's who you got to give an account to. Not Minister Kendra. You got to give an account to God. Because He the one wants you to be a friend. He wants you to be a good friend. He wants everyone to come back to Him, but He knows that will always happen. But at this time, since Apostle has already walked up, we're getting ready to turn our service over to our Apostle.
I didn't say stop. I didn't say stop. Keep going. If the Holy Ghost ain't finished, did you finish telling them what they said tell? I just simply walked up.
At this time, we're going to turn service over to the hand of Apostle Eric.
We thank God for the privilege and opportunity to be found in His house. I told her that I didn't say finish if the Holy Ghost wasn't done. I just simply walked up and sat down. That other chair was hurting my little butt. And I ain't got much as it is, so I wanted to sit in my cushion seat for a minute. And the chair was hurting. So we thank God. We're grateful to God this morning. We thank God for another Sunday. Thank God for this fourth Sunday that He's given us in this month. We have one more Sunday in this month to go. Thank God for these 7 months that He's given us thus far. His mercy is still everlasting. His truth is still enduring to all generations. So again, welcome this morning to all of you. Thank God for the teaching from Evangelist Gary. Thank God for all of you that are watching us live. I saw my niece and some of my cousins. They joined us this morning, so God bless you this morning. Some of my friends have joined us live, so God bless you for watching us live this morning. We definitely appreciate you for being a part of that. Was our morning institute. Before we get into our morning messages and everything, we always take about 10-15 minutes to do some teaching, to get everybody's mind prepared, to get everybody settled, to get us at a place that we're ready to receive what God has for us. And I'm teaching this morning, as Evangelist said, what kind of friend are you? Are you really the kind of friend that will be able to tell the people that's in our lives, let them know when they're wrong. You know, some folks just don't want you to tell them when they made a mistake, tell them when they're doing wrong. They want you to just build them up even when they messed up, jacked up, and ain't trying to get up. They just want you to be by them. They don't want to come out of nothing. But a real friend, whether you like it or not, and as she said, she's absolutely right. Jesus did what he did out of kindness and out of love. See, when you really love somebody and you really are their friend, you don't want to see them there. Now, one thing you won't do, if they don't want to get up and you've done everything you tried to do to help them to get up, you're going to move away from them, but you're not going to move from them. Does that make sense to anybody? You're going to still be there because you don't want to see them die. You don't want to see them fall. You don't want to see them hurt themselves. You're going to do everything you can from the side, because if they go down, you go down with them. And there's nothing like being able to be there. If they fall, you're there to pick them up. You're not waiting for them to fall. You don't want them to fall. You're not expecting them to fall. You've given them the tools that they need so that they don't fall. But if they will fall, you're not supposed to go down with them just because, some folks, they expect you to just fall when they fall. Because you my friend, you my homie, you my girl, you my dog, you my bestie. We gonna go down in this thing together. The ship go down. I ain't gotta go down in the ship because I done told you we ain't gotta go that way. I done explained to you that ain't how it gotta be. But if that's what you want to do, you on your own going down by yourself. Now we can be friends and get up and get what we need to get together. Now if you fall, I'll be there to help you if I can. If there's something I can do to get you out. Now if you go to jail, baby, I'm going to let you go to jail by yourself. There lost nothing in jail. They've been to jail. That's right. I've been to jail. I ain't lost nothing in them people jailhouse. And why am I saying that? A friend love at all times, the Bible said. That's right. But he also said, in order to obtain a friend, you must show yourself friendly. The young lady, you need to thank you, be still. You slept all night. Ain't time to go to sleep yet. You're going to be like Eli. You're going to be sitting on the windowsill. You're going to be like the young man that was in church. Sat on the windowsill, fell out the window, broke his neck and died. And missed everything. You're going to fall asleep in the house of God and miss the things that God wants you to get. And I'm saying that being funny, but I'm saying it being serious. Sometimes we come into God's house and we want to go to sleep and take a nap. And sometimes the preacher making so much noise, choir making so much noise, you just so used to sleeping indoors that you miss everything. And the kind of noise that you need to hear, you ain't trying to hear. And the noise that you don't need to hear, that's the noise that you want to hear. Because play the music that you want to play, and you ain't going to sleep on that. But the music that you don't want to hear, that's the music you go to sleep on. Hear the kind of conversation that you ain't got no business hearing. You ain't sleeping on that. You'll stay up all night. You'll make sure you shake the sleep out of your eyes because you want to hear the good gossip that mama and daddy talking about, that grandma and mama talking about, that mama and her sister talking about. You want to hear that mess. But when they talk about Jesus, you go to sleep. You fall asleep easy. Am I right about it? How many of y'all as grown folk ever done that when mama and they were talking about the Lord? It was easy for you to go to sleep. But when mama and they were talking about Pentecostal road and talking about Sally down the road, you was able to stay up because they were talking about, Sally and wondering what Susie husband again, child. Sally caught Susie in the house with her husband. You stay up for that mess, don't you?
Yes.
But when they're saying, we've been praying that the Lord would give Sally the strength that she needs to endure because she really loved her husband and she been before the Lord. And we done sat down, we done got Bob to go talk to John for running around on Sally and they're messing with Susie at the same time. See, they don't want to hear that kind of conversation. Am I right about it?
That's right.
The old folk, they used to do what they had to do to make sure that they help folk maintain their house. Now the old folk at this time trying to tear down other folk houses because they're trying to sleep in everybody else's house like everybody sleeping in everybody else's house. Y'all got quiet on me, don't get quiet. Now you know these grandmas dressing more sensual, I'm going to be nice about it, than these young folk.
Amen.
Am I right?
Amen.
Grandma clothes tighter and shorter than her granddaughters.
Yes.
And her great-granddaughter. Now, I ain't talking about nobody, but I thought, see, where I'm from, the old folk were chaste. They didn't hide the way they were built and the way they were shaped, but what they did do was, they made sure they were classy in what they did, right? They were classy and sassy, but they weren't tacky and messy. Am I right? Y'all talk to me.
Right.
They didn't have everything hanging out, did they? They weren't ashamed of the way they were shaped. But they were classy and chaste in the way they were shaped because they weren't chasing and didn't want everything to chase them. Am I right about it?
Yes.
Come on, y'all. We have lost some of the things. So what kind of friend are you? That's what the evangelist was talking about. I opened scripture this morning. Let's go to Psalm 119, and then we'll move from there. Psalm 119, we're going to begin at verse number 9, and we'll read down to verse number 16. Psalm 119, the 119th Psalm of David, the 119th division of David. And in this particular 119th Psalm, it has all of the Jewish alphabet in it. And in this particular first part of this psalm, or rather in the second part, it deals with the second letter of the Jewish alphabet. Beth is where we'll begin tonight, or rather today, beginning at verse 9, ending off at verse 16. Psalms 119, beginning at verse 9, ending off at verse number 16. Again, welcome to all of you that are here. Thank God for all of you that are watching us live on Facebook as well as Ustream. So we thank God for you today. It is an honor and a privilege to have you guys with us today. We're grateful that God has thought enough about us that he allowed you to think enough of us to even begin to watch us. Thank God for the teaching that has went forward. Psalm 119, beginning at verse number 9. You'll find these words. It said, wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to the word, to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all thy judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the ways of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts, and I have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes, and I will not forget thy word. Let me read verse number 17 to finish it all. It says, deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word. The grass withereth, the flower faded, but the word of our God shall stand forever. Pastor Ratner, would you open us up in prayer?
Dear Heavenly Father, we just pause to say thank you. We thank you for opening our eyes this morning, giving us activity of our limbs. We thank you for all your blessings, God. We truly thank you, Lord, because we know there is none like you. Father God, we give you all the honor and all the glory. Lord, when we fall short, I want you to strengthen us.
Please,
where we're weak, God, build us over with one day.
Yes.
Oh, Father God, just have your way. Send your word and send it with power.
Yes,
use
Lord.
us to teach your word, God.
Yes.
Have your way, God. We need you, God. Can't do nothing without you, Lord. And we call upon your holy and righteous name right now, because you're the one to fit the bill.
Yes.
In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. We definitely thank God. Thank God for the prayer. Thank God for our teaching. Thank God for this day. We're not going to bother you long today. It's been a lovely, beautiful, long week. It's been stormy on the outside. Some of us have had some stormy weather on the inside. And what I'm talking about, our emotions have been just as bad as the weather has been outside. It's just been as hot on the inside as it's been on the outside. We've had temperatures that have reached 115 degrees, 105 degrees, 103 degrees, 117 degrees. There have been temperatures that was 100 degrees on some days in this month thus far. So I know that's how hot some of us have gotten under our collar because of our present situations, our circumstances, our conditions, whether it's been in our homes, whether it's been with our parents, our children, whether it's been with our spouses, whether it's been on our jobs, whether it's been with our neighbors and our neighborhood, whether it's even been with the mere fact that we have had a recollection of some things that have happened to us in the past, and we found ourselves going back down the same road, or it seemed like somebody was pulling us back in the same position. And even with my sister, she said that she was doing all that she could, and she was prayerful because she didn't want to become petty all over again, but people was trying to pull her back down the petty road and become the petty person that she used to be because of the little petty stuff that they were doing. And it causes us to become hot under the collar. It causes us to become bothered in the mind. It causes us to lose our intellectual ability to be able to rationalize of how to handle and mandate the situation without the situation handling us. And I do realize that that's how it has been, even in relationships where people, with their significant others, with their wives, with their husbands, with their mothers and their fathers, their children, they have found themselves revisiting some of the same similar things that have happened in the past, telling the child the same thing a dozen times, and it doesn't seem like it's working. Putting them in the same particular position that they were in before, same type of punishment, dealing with them in the same similar manner, and it just seems like it doesn't work because it seems like there's a resistance and there's a resilience that's going on, and it's causing you to become mentally aggravated and frustrated so bad that the temperature now has gotten so hot that you begin to just respond without thinking. You begin to speak without even taking a thought. And I'm trying to get us to understand that even though it's in that manner, we still have to allow ourselves a space of a time, or you know how they used to say that I'm gonna move faster than a New York second, and you want to give it a New York second to think about the thing that it is that you get ready to do, because it may seem like it's the same thing you have faced before. Did you ever take the time to realize or recognize that it ain't so much the same thing, but it's the same spirit?
Yes.
Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Amen.
And we have been facing these things in these last 7 months. And here it is, the 24th day of the 7th month. And in these 24 days, we're still doing the same thing. You know what bothers me sometimes spiritually is the mere fact that we refuse to do the things in the natural, but we expect God to continue to bless us spiritually. We expect God to continue to give us natural strength. We expect God to keep us clothed in our right mind. We expect God to keep our blood flowing through our veins without it being restricted. We expect God to keep our bones from being brittle and hold up the frame of our body, but at the same time, we don't give God that same inkling of an ounce of the notion to be able to stay that way and be steadfast spiritually.
Amen.
It's easy for us to walk away from our spiritual foundation and begin to now naturally respond to everything. Y'all help me today. I'm bothered in my spirit, and before somebody misinterpret and think I'm bothered in my flesh, I'm bothered spiritually, because all of us that are spiritual beings, and we say that we're a part of the house, we say that we go to God's church, we're a part of somebody's church, we are part of some local assembly, yet I find it, and I watch, and I look, and I've experienced it myself, that there are times that we so easily gravitate over to what we naturally want to respond to, in spite of what spiritually we are being willing to do. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Y'all ain't never been like that. Y'all ain't been like that over the last few days. Y'all been like that when you woke up this morning. Your body didn't feel like it didn't want to go nowhere. My body said, I'm tired. Lay back down. You ain't feeling too well. You know you just ain't got enough rest. You know you've been sick. You know what the doctors have been saying. You ought to just go home and lay down. Tell somebody else to do it. Pull a pulse out and tell them you ain't having service today. But my spirit said, hold on, who holds you? Who belongs to? You ain't your own. You don't belong to yourself. And you can say that. This might be the word of Sunday. So you know, ain't nobody really been showing up lately. So you don't have to worry about whether or not anybody going to be there. He said, well, that's what you said. And just because they may not physically show up, my word's still not going to go out and come back. What if I decide to shut your lips up? What if I decide to make you go to bed and you can't get out of that? What if I decide to shut off your natural faculties down and I got to put you on the machine? What are you going to do then? I said, you know what, I ain't been on the machine for quite a while, and I never had to have nothing, to pump the fluid out of my body. I had to have nothing to breathe for me. I don't think I want that, because you allowed me to have my own respiration, and I ain't got to have nothing to regulate my respiration. I think I might want to get up. I might not be able to move like I want to move. I might not feel like I want to feel. I might not be able to shake that I want to feel. But maybe somebody listen to that. If I get started, you will not start up in me the strength that I need. Y'all talk to me. Y'all quiet.
Yes.
See, y'all, maybe you ain't been through no fire this weekend. If you've been through the fire, maybe you look like the fire, you smell like the fire, but y'all don't understand. I haven't been in the fire. I bless God that I don't smell like it, I don't look like it, I haven't been in the wet, I haven't been in the wet, I haven't been in the belly of the fish. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Yes.
Come on, y'all. Maybe y'all ain't had some of the conversations that I done had. Maybe y'all haven't been in some of the positions that I've been in this week. Maybe your positions, you've been worse than mine. But I'm here to tell you, sometimes it ain't so much the position, it's the spirit of what's coming back at you. And what did you do to take authority over it the last time that God allowed it to be presented? Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Amen.
Amen.
So I'm curious today. I haven't forgotten. Those that were watching and those of you that were here on Wednesday night, I ain't forgot what I heard. And I told you that God said we're going to do it. I'm still dealing with it now. Talking about God's spiritual cocoon to maturity. So we're talking about that now. And it's amazing in order to get there. Do you really consider Jesus to be a friend? And are you really his friend? See, in the church we used to sing and see, they done upgraded the song now. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. See, that's what they used to sing in the old church. They don't sing it like that now. They're innovating it now. They're exploding it up now. They're going to put it all into a place now that the rhythm of it is higher than what it was. But the reason why they sung it slow, because it was supposed to be sung with meaning. It was supposed to be sung with a feeling. It was supposed to be sung for you to think about it. How many friends do you really know you can consider to be a friend, and they're more like a family member than they are a friend?
Not to me.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know y'all got them folk that are more like a brother and a sister than your brother and your sister?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all know y'all got them other persons in y'all life that more like a mother and a father than your father and your mother? Can I help y'all understand? It ain't that mom and dad ain't a mom and dad, but mom and dad's purpose was only to get you here, and you had somebody else to help you understand what it is to know how it is to receive the feelings from a mother and a father. That job has already been done. You mad because mama ain't loving you like you want her to love you. You mad because dad ain't giving you the time that you wanted to give you. He ain't giving you the instructions that you would look for from your father. But his only job was to plant the seed in your mother. Your mother only job was to be the ground where the seed develops and grows and develops in the world. But God had already and put condition another man, another woman, now to nurture you as a father and as a mother. Can I help somebody today? No, that's my mama, that's my daddy. Come on, y'all.
Jesus.
They didn't have what was needed because their only job was to get you here. He had already preordained. It was by his prerequisite that all they were was the carry. Come on, y'all.
That's right.
All she was the battle. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
Then after that, he had already prepared the nurturer. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
And in the nurturing, their job was to build you, groom you, mature you, and then send you. Come on, y'all, because Paul said, if you ain't caught it yet, 12th chapter of the book of Romans, as he dealt with the church down in Rome, he says, I beseech you therefore, brother, by the mercies of God, that you present yourselves as a living sacrifice. See, we present ourselves week after week on our jobs. We present ourselves morning after morning in our homes. We present ourselves week after week in the local assemblies where we go. And some of us, all we do is dress up and we're presenting an outward, but there's nothing on the inside. Jesus said some of us, we are pretty on the outside. We look like whites or vultures. In other words, we look like a white grape. You're painted and clean. You look all pretty on the outside. Got the pretty flowers on it. You got the nice memorial. You got the nice headstone on you. You keep the headstone clean. Make sure that there's no more around you growing on it. Make sure the white paint is still white. But on the inside, you're full of dead men bones. You ain't got no life.
My Lord, my Lord.
Come on, y'all. You made a lot of noise because you got a lot of bones. But the noise that you make ain't got no rhythm to it because they ain't got no life in the bones. The bones are so dry in dirt that they cannot stand up on their own. They gotta have to help a minute in order to stand. But it ain't nobody around them. They just lay on the ground.
My God.
Can I help us today? See, some of us, we want to say how grown that we are because of the age that we're at, but we haven't even grown up in our mind.
That's right.
All right.
We haven't even grown up in the fact that we still argue the same argument over and over again, and the other party is trying to show us how to come out of that, but we're so stuck in argumentative state. We're so stuck in fighting more. We're so stuck in battle more that we can't never come out because that's all we've been conditioned to do. That's all we know. That's all we know. That's all we can learn. And anything else apart from that, we feel we lose who we are.
Amen.
Come on, y'all.
Amen.
Paul said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down the strongholds. See, the same way that you fought in the world, some of y'all still fighting that same way spiritually. And although God didn't change you completely from the manner in which you were, he showed you how to use the manner in which you were. Did y'all catch that? In other words, you was a fighter, you were mounted, you was a person that stood up for everybody, you stood for the right things, your principles and your manners, you stood strong on it.
Give it to me. I'm going to set it up here. That's all right. I understand. We can flip the screen. They can see everybody for a brief second. And you just don't get it. You're stuck on the mere fact that this is how I've always done it. This is how I'm always going to do it. Yes. No matter what you tell me, you ain't going to change my mind, change my opinion. It's all good, it's all gravy. But because at the end of the day, this is how I want. Let me ask y'all a question. You talk about growing. You understand a moth. You understand a caterpillar before it becomes a moth, before it becomes a butterfly. It is had a larval stage, right? And before it even becomes that, it's like a little worm. And then it grows up into be a caterpillar, whatever style it may be. You know, we call them some Harry worms, and then you got some, you know, they look green and all these other colors. But at the end of the stage, and they done had once that day, the very next stage, they transform from one stage to another. See, a baby start off as an egg that has to be now fertilized by the seed of a man, and it begins to become a zygote, and then it turns into an embryo, and then it begins to form into a baby, and then it's birthed into the world, and after being birthed into the world, it's a child. It becomes an adolescent, it becomes a teenager, it becomes a preteen, it becomes a pre-adult, and it becomes an adult. So that's some stages, that's some transformation, right? It has some stages, it has some metamorphosis that it has to go through, because in the developmental stages, before it reaches full grown adulthood, there's some in things or things on the inside that has to develop. So by the time it reaches full grown, everything on the inside matches the outside. Yes. But see, the inside was got to go up before the outside, and sometimes the outside go up before the inside, and the outside is strong, but the inside is weak. Come on, y'all. You know, even with some ministries, the outside of it look real good, and on the inside is pretty. But even the people that come there don't have the strength that is needed, because even the leader don't have the full strength to deal with all the mindsets that come. Y'all come on, y'all help me. Come on. God's spiritual cocoon to maturity. Paul said, present yourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, for this is reasonable service. Let me back up to chapter number 11, because somewhere between verse number 20 and verse number 36, he said, gifts come without repentance. And because some of us think that we have some spiritual gifts, we think that that's all it takes to maintain. We think that's all that's needed to start. We think that that's what's going to build. We think that that's the only thing that's going to grow. But we ain't teaching people how to come out. My Lord. Come on. We ain't teaching them no balance. We show them how to get on the bike and how to ride. And we ain't showing them how to keep the bike balanced. Right. And that's why they keep falling off the bike all the time. They can't go 100 yards without falling. Y'all catching it now? Yes. Yeah, you got a gift, but you know how to use the gift. Do you know what gift you got? Do you realize your gift don't work unless the Holy Spirit operates? But then it can work if a spirit is moving. But what kind of spirit is operating through your gift? My Lord. Come on, y'all. You do realize the devil will activate your gift by a familiar spirit and make you think you're operating out of the Spirit of God. Am I right about it? Because even in the Word of God, John talks about how the beast and the false prophet are able to perform the same miracle as Christ and the Word of God. Come on, y'all talk to me. Yes. Yes, Lord. God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. So he said gifts come without repentance. As he dealt with the church at Rome, that they just thought that they were out of place in a position because they were big and bad, and they was the anointing of the world, and they was a superpower at the time, and they were the governing body of the known world at the time. And because the leaders, even in the natural and the spiritual, they thought that they could do what they wanted to do, and as long as they did what they wanted, you did what I said. Right. Come on, y'all. Come on. Parents, how many of y'all tell y'all children to do one thing but you're doing another? And then when your child see you doing the thing that you told them not to do, you don't know how to go back and tell them, well, really, that ain't how you got to do it. That's not the matter what you should be doing. Well, you got to now try to explain why you told them no, but you're doing. You try to explain why you're teaching them not to lie, but that's all you're doing is lie. You trying to teach them not to cheat, but you're cheating on everything. Amen. Come on, y'all. Amen. Can I help us today? And see, as we grow, Paul said to the church of Corinth, he said, when I was a child, I acted as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish ways. See, let me ask y'all a question. You're a grown man in body, you're a grown woman in body, you've been in Christ for so long now, some of y'all for a year, some of y'all for 5 years, some of y'all for 5 years, but you still acting like you acted when you first came to Christ. Yes. All right. Come on. You still got the same mentality 30 years later. You still can't stand Sally. You don't have Sally sitting next to you. You still think Sally ain't no good. Sally done forgot about the mess that y'all got into, the disagreement that y'all had. Sally done forgave you, but you still rolling on with Sally, did you? Are y'all gonna pray with me?
Come on.
Lord cheated on his wife 30 years ago, and he been faithful ever since. She cheated on her husband 20 years ago. She been faithful ever since. In mind, in body, in thought, in ways, in deeds, in emotion, in sexuality, but you still thinking she's still whole.
Amen.
Can I help y'all?
Yes.
Ooh,
Help us, Lord.
God's spiritual cocoon of maturity, because see, they have grown up. They learn their lesson. They learn how to discipline their thoughts. They learn how to put themselves in check. They learn how to bring themselves under control. They don't recognize the triggers that brought them to that place. They remember what it was that first of all brought them to the place of desire. So they outside, they don't recognize they were being fulfilled by the husband. And all of a sudden, something had them spark on the inside, and they started feeling desire for a woman because they were being told that a woman know how a woman ought to be touched. A woman know how a woman ought to feel, and they were gravitating in their mind, and then they started experiencing it in their flesh, but now they got it up. Come on, y'all. So spirit, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Jesus.
Yes.
They had been arrested when they was a child, and they tried to be with a man, but they saw what was going on. They saw how mama had been being done, how mama had been being taught, how mama had been being handled, how mama had been being dealt with. So they thought that it was better. Somebody shared with them. Somebody touched them the wrong way.
Jesus.
Somebody touched them the wrong way. Can I help y'all see as we begin to grow? See, some of these things develop in the early stages. Sometimes we find ourselves coming like this because inside the mother's womb, the child can feel all the emotions of the mother. He can hear everything that's going on the outside because it becomes amplified on the outside. It becomes more aggressive, and the more she begins to become more enraged on the inside, anger on the inside, trouble on the inside, bothered in the mind, thinking these things. It helps to develop the child, and sometimes the child come out nervous. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
My God.
Yes.
See, we're talking about growing up, we're talking about maturing, we're talking about recognizing sometimes in the early stages of your spiritual walk, depending on what happened in the beginning of your spiritual walk. Are y'all catching it now?
Yes.
Did y'all catch the natural illustration and what you understand? Some of y'all were spiritually molested when you first came to Christ. Some of y'all were playing within the mind, in your spiritual mind that is. You were put in a position where it felt good. And they were the only one that knew how to run you that way spiritually. I don't want nobody to get no sensual thoughts, but I want you to understand, because see, that's what happened. You trusted them with your soul. You trusted them with your mentality. You trusted them with your intellect. You trusted them with your natural body. And you trusted them enough that you let your guard down, and they started building you and implanting you the things spiritual, but it was all about controlling you naturally. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Jesus.
God's spiritual cocoon of maturity, and you recognize how well they was able to operate in the gifts that they were operating in. They could lay hands, and they told you how you had to go through the motions of prayer, how often you had to sacrifice yourself for certain foods, for around people, for around conversations. You believed it because they seemed to be so mighty in the works that they did. But you didn't recognize that there were other things that were going on, other things that inhibited all the shortages of the display of a gift that was activated.
Yes.
They knew how to start it up.
Help us, Lord.
Come on, y'all. You can have a meter on the house. You can have all the meter pans on the house that you want. You can have all the light switches and light bulbs that you want. But if there's no power coming from the transformer to the meter that's on the house, you can flip the switch, but ain't got no power.
That's right.
But you can also tap into somebody else's. You can plug up into somebody else's power. And plug into there and draw power off of their box and light up your box and power your house, but it still don't mean it's your power. It has a source that is pulling off her, but is it pulling off of you?
No.
My God.
Can I help us today?
Come on.
So Paul says, he said, listen, he says, You ought to present yourself as a living sacrifice. How are we really presenting ourselves? You say, what kind of friend are we? What kind of friend are we to Jesus? See, we make sure we maintain our natural friendships, but you maintain your spiritual friendship.
My Lord.
See, your spiritual friends can tell you that you're wrong. Your spiritual friends can help you see where you're wrong. Your spiritual friends can help show you how to come back. Your spiritual friends can help you lead you back in the place of balance, of maturity, of growth, of coming out, of discipline, of maintaining, of staying healthy, but that ain't what you want. See, you have those spiritual friends that play both sides of the fence. They're straddling the fence. I want you to take this back now that you got yourself together, because I got to move a little bit, Christian. I need you to take this back. See, because you got them friends that, you know, they do the same things you do. They like what you like when you like it. They do it when you want to do it. You know how you like to gossip, but you done grow up. You like to make mess, but you done grow up. You're a busybody, but you done grow up. You like talking about folk, but you done grow up. You like still dropping in it, and you like getting it on down, what have you. Then you won't come to church. You like getting on all these things that you know ain't like God, but you're expecting God to still bless you. You want to adjust some of everything and expect God to bless you. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
And then, oh, that's right. You know, we got those folk that may not be doing it exactly like everybody else, but you got your hang-ups and your hookups.
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Come on.
We're talking about we're growing. We're talking about we're getting up. We're talking about we're moving. But we got some things that we're still doing that other folk may not know. We know how to disguise it. Uh-oh.
My Lord.
You know, there's some of us in this Christian walk, we know how to disguise what we're doing. We know who to get around when we still want to play around. We know who we can get up under, and they will play the game that we'll play and won't tell nobody that we're doing it. And they know how to get up and they have the pious look. They know how to say the things that need to be said. They know how to orate it. They know how to articulate it. They know how to lay hands. They know how to fool folk. At least that's what they're thinking. He said, I'm begging you, present yourself. He said, some of y'all coming here any kind of way.
Yes.
You say that you saved, but he said, when you become godly, your dress changes. It may not change immediately because you didn't have what was needed to immediately change it. But over a period of time, it began to change.
It changed.
You was always angry because there were things that had you being irrational, because you had a reason for being there, but nobody showed you how to begin to bring your anger under control. He never said not to be angry. He said be angry, but sin not. He understood that anger is a part of your emotional state as a human being, because God himself was angry, but he showed us how to maintain it. Christ came in the flesh as the second part of Trinity, still in the form of God, thought not robbery, but came in the form of man, and showed us that you can be angry in the flesh, but you didn't have to allow your anger to control you by your flesh. Or I'm just emotional. I blacked out. Or I knew it wasn't going to be long. I told them if they kept doing what they were doing. I told them if they didn't stop how they were going about it. If they didn't stop saying what they were saying. Oh, that's what you want to say now. Basically, baby, that's what you really wanted to do. And you made an excuse for the reason why you responded the way you did. You've been waiting to do that for a long time. Your mouth tried to say what your mouth was, what your mouth was thinking.
Yes.
Solomon said, so a man thinks, so is he. Talking about spirit, God's spiritual cocoon, maturity. How are you really thinking before your salvation walk? Because yes, you accepted Christ. Yes, you acknowledge Christ. Yes, you profess Christ. Yes, you confess Christ. Notice I said acknowledge, profess, and confess. You did all of that. You went down to the world and you buried the old man, but you didn't bury everything because you thought you were going to lose your identity. So you have an identity crisis, and that's why you still in the cocoon. That's why you have not broken. That's why when you did break out, you didn't have all of the colors you were supposed to have. Your wings didn't look like they should have looked. One was under the other. One was a different. That's why your cell did not have the strength to be able to resist all the natural elements that came against you. That's why your immune system is, Don't know why some folk our immune system is the way it is in the natural. It's because it was underdeveloped while they were being developed inside their mother. Because there was some things that were going on, and because in the DNA of both the Lord and the Father, it went back to generations before them, and all the breakdown here, and because it now carried down to this generation. Come on, y'all.
Jesus.
Same thing spiritually. He says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice. See, we'll die for our friends. But when it comes down to dying for Jesus, we won't. And I ain't just talking about naturally. I'm talking about emotionally. We won't lay down our emotions for Jesus to allow him to really have control so that breakthrough can come through.
My Lord.
We got every excuse under the sun. Why we ain't going to God's house. Why I can't make it to God's house. But you go everywhere you want to go.
Amen.
You do anything you big and bad enough to do.
Amen.
With who you want to do it with. And I ain't talking about laying down for anybody's mind going the wrong place, because I need you to get your mind out of the gutter. I need you to get your mind off of just the fact that you think all folk want to do when they're doing sinful things is always laying up with folk. What's the laying up with spiritually?
Amen.
See, I heard y'all amen, but I'm talking about the mother folk. See, they got real quiet, so y'all understand that there's some quietness that came over just now when I said, what you laying up with spiritually. See, those that know what they to stop laying up spiritually. See, some of y'all go where y'all want to go, that y'all know they going to say what they want to say. See, some folk won't go to certain ministry because they ain't speaking in tongues all day. They ain't jumping around all day. They ain't jumping all the time. Well, I know some folk that they told me the reason why they stopped coming and fellowshipping with us is because we don't prophesy every Sunday. I'm sorry. Every time I read something out of these 66 books, I'm prophesying. That's right. So that means you don't understand prophecy. Come on, y'all. Come on. Just because I'm not telling you the Lord said, George, that in 3 days the Lord said He gonna do this, that, and the third. He gonna give you this, that, and the third. God, George, the Lord said that your husband getting ready to come back. He gonna tell you to get back. I'm gonna tell a lie to you. I'm talking to you first. That's right. Come on. Y'all gonna play with me now? Yes. Amen. Come on, y'all. Because see, everybody want to be a seer. Come on, y'all. Hey, come on with it. Boy, you said a mouthful. They want to be a seer, but they don't want to hear. Jesus said to James, his brother, and he had James to write, because all scripture is given by inspiration of God. And we talk about God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. See, there's going to be another part to this and another part to that, because I can't deal with everything today. Because first of all, how are you presenting yourself? How did you bring yourself to Christ? How did you get drawn to Christ? Who was it that drew you to Him? And after He drew you under Him by His Spirit, why did you show Him? Because He already knew everything about you. But what did you try to disguise about yourself that you didn't even see? What are you disguising week after week when you come to God's house? Because you think God don't see it. God has an all-seeing eye. Yes. He know you better than you know yourself. And then some of y'all use that as an excuse. God know me. He know me better than me. And because He know me better than me, that's why I do what I do. Baby, you can do what you do, and you're going to find out you're going to be left doing what you're doing. And you ain't going to have nobody else at the end, and then you're going to be begging God to have mercy on you when you stand before the front of the church. And you're going to say, I made you, but I know you're not. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Oh, that's right, some of us as leaders, because He said, here's God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. He said, the judgment is going to begin at the house of God. He said, where shall the sinner and the ungodly appear? He said, they shall scarcely be saved. He said, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Then where would the ungodly be? So I'm questioning today. I question myself all the time, because guess what? He ain't coming to the big houses where all these multiple churches are at. He ain't coming to the big fancy churches. He coming to you and I individually. This church He coming. That's right. Come on. Amen. That might not be theologically sound, or some are theologically correct to others, because they're teaching folk that God coming to the building, which is the church. Now, He coming to you because you are the church. Yes. So maturing means that I have grown up, that I've changed the way that I act. I don't see things quite the same way. I don't respond quite. Matter of fact, you ain't going to make me mad as quick as you used to make me mad. You ain't going to get me upset as quick as you used to get me upset. I'm going to learn. See, here's what happens in maturity. I learn restraint and control and discipline. Did y'all get that? Because see, before you can get to a place of discipline, you got to learn some restraint. Yeah. Which means you got to learn how to pull the reins back. Yeah. Then you got to learn some control. Which means after you get restraint, you see what it is that's causing you to do the thing that you used to do, and how it used to pull you into the thing that it pulled you into. You recognize the triggers. You recognize when they're trying to pull the triggers. You recognize the strings. You recognize when they pull the strings. You recognize what strings they're pulling. And you learn restraint. Yes. In other words, you hold back. You don't give in so easy. And while you're doing that, you learn control all at the same time, because you recognize what they're doing to get you to act out of character. Because what they're doing is being led by the spirit of Satan. And Satan knows that he want to accuse you before God. He knows who to pull the triggers with. Are y'all getting it? Yes. He know how to get you at church, and you all dressed up, and you get ready to preach the word of God. You get ready to sing the gospel song. You get ready to dance before God. He know who to get to aggravate you before you walk up to do what need to be done. And He done got you pulled out of your mental character. He got you pulled out of your intellectual character. He already stopped you spiritually, and now physically you can't even get into the moment emotion because your emotions have now went from spiritual to natural.
Yes.
Discipline now helps you to be able to restrain yourself, help you to control yourself, because you remind yourself that you have the power over yourself, that you have the authority over your water, over your earth, over your air. You recognize you speak to your water. You speak to your blood. You speak to your body. You speak to your wind. You speak to your earth. You tell it that this is the body of the Lord. You tell, because see, you know, you tell yourself long enough that your stomach hurt, that your toe hurt, you got to hurt it, and eventually you're going to get it, right? Yes. If you begin to speak with faith and say that this is the house of God, and nothing that comes in and like God will be able to say, I guarantee you, if you consecrate it, that's why Paul said, consecrate the Lord thy God in your heart. He was talking about in your mind. He said, sanctify the Lord God in your mind or in your heart. Set him apart in your mind. If you set God apart in your mind, it's very likely that your thoughts will run away with themselves.
Yes.
What was the lady that sung the song Emotional Roller Coaster? Huh? And then what she said? She said, what an emotional roller coaster. Some of y'all on a spiritual emotional roller coaster. Because if the right preacher ain't preaching that Sunday, because we got 10 preachers at the church, if it ain't the bishop, if it ain't the apostle, and then sometimes the apostle think that they got to do all the preaching on. I'm telling you, sometimes I want to sit down. Sometimes I need to be fed. Sometimes I need to so much out. I ain't got nothing else in me. I'm trying to pull from somewhere. Oh, I hear you, Holy Ghost. We gonna close with this here. I'm gonna open the doors of the church. You know, when somebody is considered to be malnutrition, what is literally happening is the body is beginning to feed off itself because it didn't have the proper nourishment that it needed, didn't have the right type of water, wasn't able to eat the right types of food, and it wasn't eating for days at a time. So what happens, the stomach begins to feed off of itself. It begins to eat the inside of itself up, while it pulls from the rest of the body, and that's why there's a swelling in the stomach, because it becomes infectious. Some of us are spiritual malnutrition because we're trying to feed folk with stuff we haven't been fed back. We have not been properly nourished ourselves, so now the body itself is properly, well, let me see, I'm sorry, is improperly nourished, and that's why you got all kind of hell breaking loose. That's why you got Bobby sleeping with Bobby. That's why you got Sally sleeping with Sally. That's why you got Mike sleeping with Sally's wife. Come on, y'all. That's why you got Mike marrying Bob.
Wow.
Sally marrying Sue. Ain't nobody coming out and saying that they love the Lord. Somebody gonna like us this morning. That's why it's all right for the church to say that we understand pastor a man and the wife don't have a problem that he has a healthy appetite sexually, and now she ain't got no problem as long as he come home with no bread at home.
My Lord.
Come on, y'all. And y'all gonna pray with me?
Yes.
Amen.
Because we have to learn how to take authority. Oh, that's right. We the married women and married men that we have made ourselves and convinced ourselves to believe that that's our Adam, that's our Eve. And the reason why some of it is not working is because we really didn't get God involved. And the way that we went about getting it was not of God. And when we were told how to go about it the right way to get it, we did just like Naomi did with Ruth. Let me tell you how to get Boaz. Let me tell you how to go about getting Boaz. Let me tell you what you need to do. Let me tell you what you need to wear. Let me tell you what kind of perfume you need to put on. Let me tell you what you need to leave behind. She was tricking him to get Boaz. She was showing how to trick the man to get the man to take them. Because the man had what she needed and they was in a place of famine. She wasn't really thinking about Ruth. She was thinking about herself.
That's right.
But when she didn't realize she was setting Ruth up for the lineage of Jesus to come through, where she did a natural demonic act, she actually set up a spiritual prayer. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
Somebody gonna catch that later. Huh?
Yes.
Some of y'all trying to attract a woman that you think look good and be the right kind of woman to be your wife, to help you in ministry. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Can I help y'all? See, talking about God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. See, when you really have been mature, what God gonna do? He's gonna fix you before you get there. But he's gonna present you to your Eve and present your Eve to you before Adam got Eve. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
He laid him down. He took a rib. He took some of his DNA. And he went off and made her. She was nowhere around. He didn't even know what she looked like while she was being developed. But one thing he did recognize is that when God brought Eve back, he presented Eve to him, and he recognized, oh, you born of my own baby, you flesh of my flesh. What he saw was, he saw the same God in her that he they saw in himself, so he saw God first. Well, until they messed up, then he saw her. The doors of the church are open.
All right. Jesus.
There may be somebody here today.
Oh, Lord.
You ready to get on board?
My Lord.
We'll come back next Sunday if the Lord let me live, and we'll go with part 2. We'll go from there. Because see, Adam, he saw himself. He saw God.
Yeah.
Because God had made him from the dust of the ground, breathed in his nostril the breath of life. He became the living soul. He saw the exact complement of what he was. Before he saw her breast, before he saw her hips, before he saw her thighs, before he saw her face, before he saw the flowing of her hair, before he saw when she was laid in the back and the dirty hair, he saw God in her because he saw himself. And when God saw himself, he was attracted to himself. The reason why some of y'all are only attracted to each other is what you see on the outside, because you can't see nothing on the inside. And by the time God lets you see what each other look like on the inside, you're so mad in this city because you don't like what the person did on the outside. So now you can't see the God on the inside, and you reject God because you reject the outside. Can I help us today?
Yes, sir.
Can I help us? Because see, we quickly reject the flesh. And that ain't what God is telling you to reject. You quickly reject the emotional, natural state and the physical state of the person that's on the outside, the intellectual state, the mental state. You reject the conscious and the subconscious state of the natural man because you can no longer see the spiritual man.
Amen.
And then some of y'all play and fake the funk, talking about you saw them spiritually and you didn't see nothing at all. Because if you saw them spiritually, you saw that God gave this spiritual man more strength over the natural man, and recognized that when the natural man fell, he didn't stay at all. You saw that they didn't stay at all, but you recognized that it belonged to you. Oh, y'all ain't say amen on that one. Uh-oh. See, y'all don't believe that one. If you don't believe it, then let me help you understand it this way as the invitation is extended. Jesus said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I give you rest. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn to be from the Lord, meek and heart, and you'll find rest unto your souls. Hey, let me show you how it sure is if you don't believe it. God had put himself in man. When man decided to reject the command, because the woman rejected the command of both God and man. And man rejected that because he didn't bring it in obedience. That's why Paul said in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, he said, when you're able to bring yourself back into obedience, then now you can bring somebody else back into the obedience of God. But what happened was God knew how the man would stay where he was because he knew himself in the man. And when you know the spirit of the man and you recognize the spirit of God in the man, in the woman, you will recognize that God will overpower all the time. But if all you see is the natural man and the natural spirit of the man, you will never see the spirit of God in the man overriding the natural spirit of the man and drawing the man back unto him. That's why some of y'all still stuck looking at the flesh, because all you see is the flesh. And you see that spiritual flesh and all it is. And when I say spiritual flesh, the spiritual being that says this is what I'm going to do. Because all you see is the fact that it looks like it's still drawn to the alcohol, to the drugs, to the men, to the women. You see like it's still drawn to the same things, to the same type of lessons, same type of pool halls, same type of club. Come on, y'all. But you ain't helping to bring the spirit under control. Uh-oh.
Lord Jesus.
Maturity. You was able to bring yourself to discipline. You was able to bring your thoughts under control. You quickly say, I don't know how I did mine, I just did it. Now you knew how you did it because that was the manner in which you went about doing it. And because you ain't too concerned about helping them get there, but that's your boo. That's your honey. That's your best friend. That's your lover. That's your wife. That's your husband. That's your pastor. Come on, y'all. You ain't trying. He said, if a brother be overtaken in the fault, you which is spiritual, you so spiritual, you don't even know how to help restore them.
Amen.
But God restored you. He had somebody come along and help you be restored. Yes. When they wouldn't even say, they showed you how to be restored. Yes. They helped you in your salvation, they wouldn't even say. Now they're trying to come, and it's your salvation that's going to save them. It's your stability that's going to stabilize them. Yes. Come on, somebody. If your bodies ain't moving like it needs to move, they got fluid, they got milk, magnesia, they got mass and all them other things out there. They got cholesterol, they got starch emotion, they got cognitive oil, and what the old folk will do, they'll get you a whole bunch of sweet water, and make sure it's so sweet, it will make you move. Come on, y'all. When you were called up, what are you doing to really help some people get uncalled? The doors are open. God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. But some of y'all still like being conformed to what you hear while you make people think that you ain't there no more.
Right.
And be not conformed to this world. Some of y'all ain't conformed by the world around you. You're conformed by the world that's in you. Hello?
Yes.
I've been down that road. I got to fight with it all the time. The reason why I say fight, because it want to rise up. It want to take control. It want to be in the front. It want to do its thing. It want to show me that, hey, look, we did this when we was in the world. We fought against it in the first year. And you walking the way God said walk. Remember 10 years you were in and out? We can do that same thing again. 10 years he spared me. 10 years his grace kept me. The first year he had mercy on me. Come on, y'all, talk to me. And you want to have this control because you still got hungers and desire. But see, you done got so saved now that you don't think you have these same desires. You don't think that they come back up every now and then. You know how all of a sudden you ain't seen somebody in 5 years that you used to be so infatuated with, claim you were so in love with, just used to do you so right, and all of a sudden you have been going through for the last 2 years, but you ain't seen them in 5 years. And here now 3 weeks after the 5 years that passed by that you ain't seen them in the 2 years that you've been going through, they just happen to say, hey, how you doing? I just decided to create social media and I saw that you was on here. I just wanted to know how you were doing. And then they wait a while before they ask the pertinent questions to see exactly what's going on. Oh, I see you got a man. I see you got a woman. Oh, I see you got a husband. I see you got a wife. Oh, I see you saved now. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
My God.
Hello, somebody.
Yes.
Just how it is.
And Satan know how to watch it because just like with Jesus, he sat there for 40 days and 40 nights and he waited. And while he was waiting for the right time to strike. How many of y'all know Satan waiting for the right time to strike you? He knows just when to come and whisper in your ear. Huh? The old song says slipping in the dark. You remember that one, Mama? He knows just how to come and whisper in your ears. Y'all talk to me. Don't hang up on me now. Because see, in this cocoon, that's some things. See, in the cocoon, some things got to die. You realize every day, and right now your skin is dying, and you can't even see that your skin is dying because the cells are repopulating, and some cells are dying so new cells can be created in order so that your skin continue to grow. Because in order for your skin to grow and for you to stay and maintain healthiness in it, some cells got to die.
Amen.
Brain cells die every time you open your mouth and talk, and even when you don't talk at all, brain cells die so the new cells can be developed. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Amen.
We're maturing. Inside the cocoon, when the caterpillar, the moth, they spin the web, a silk web. When the silkworm spins his silk web or her silk web, and they're encased on the inside, they're going through a metamorphosis. And sometimes some of y'all metamorph in front of folk and folk don't even see it because they're too blind to see it because they still see it in whom the God of this world have blinded their minds and they always believe not because you don't believe the person have changed. You don't believe they're thinking different. You don't believe that they're acting different. You can't even see that their mannerism have changed. You can't even see that their conversation is different. You can't even see that they have a desire no longer to be around a lot of foolishness. They get upset. You know how sometimes you get sick when you're around folk? You was feeling fine. But certain folk come around you now, and all of a sudden you got a headache. All of a sudden your stomach upset. All of a sudden you got aches all over. All of a sudden you just fidgeted. All of a sudden it's something starting to stink. It wasn't stinking before they came, but there's a smell, and you thinking you smelling something naturally, but it's something outside, leave it alone. It's something spiritual. Come on, y'all, talk to me.
Wow.
You don't gotta understand what it is.
Yes, Lord.
But because you have outgrown it. You have outgrown a person, you outgrown the thing the person's still doing. And it's not that you don't want to be bothered with the person, you don't want to be bothered with the things that the persons are still doing.
Right.
And that's what upsets you. That's why people think you done changed, you too good, you think you more, you think you better than us. No, what happened is that I'm growing up.
Amen.
I ain't trying to take everybody, man. I ain't trying to take everybody, woman. I ain't trying to call serving everybody high. I ain't trying to get high all the time.
Right.
Come on, y'all. I ain't trying to always have my way. It ain't about me.
Lord Jesus.
And then I want everybody to help me get up, but I done destroyed everybody around. Come on, y'all. It's ours to offer. It's yours to accept or reject. Part one of God's spiritual cocoon to maturity. God bless you today. God bless you today. I pray that you heard the Spirit of the Lord and not John Garrett, not pastor, not elder, not apostle, not bishop. All of those titles are what he allowed me to carry because he gave it to me. But my name at the end of the day is John, because when I stand before the great white throne judgment, he's not going to call me by none of those titles.
Amen.
But John, his servant.
Amen.
But I need us to understand before I go, even in all of that, in the spiritual cocoon of maturity, God's spiritual cocoon of maturity, you still got to have a cross. See, some of us want to get to Jesus, but we don't want no cross. Some of us want to get to heaven, but we don't want to bear no cross. Some of us don't understand that the blood is still washing us white right now.
Amen.
Some of us think that we're so clean that we don't need the blood to clean us up anymore. Some of us think that we're so whole and so healed that we don't need no healing and we don't need to be made whole. Some of us think that we are still so complete that we don't need no completion, but we ain't completed yet.
Amen.
We ain't whole yet. It had not been for Calvary, had it not been for them whipping him, had it not been for them bruising him, had it not been for him being wounded, had it not been for them chastising him, you wouldn't know what peace really is. Do you know that? You would know that by his stripes, you would know what healing is. Some of y'all only looking for physical healing, but y'all need some emotional, some social, some mental, consciousness, subconsciousness. Y'all need some physical, y'all need some sexual, y'all need all. And I ain't talking about sexual because you need somebody to touch you, but you've been touched the wrong way, and that's why you've been allowing so many to touch you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Somebody gonna get it. I'm sorry. We feel that it's all right that if somebody be with the same sex, that it's all right, and it's good because they're going to heaven. But then when the person that's heterosexual have an outside relationship with another woman that ain't his wife, or another man that ain't her husband, they going to hell. They're wrong. I'm lost. I'm mixed up because either way, because God sin is sin.
Amen.
Both of them are abominations, but one is a great abomination because God said, you love that which is unseen of what God created. You left the natural use of a man, the natural use of a woman, and you done that which was unseen in the flesh. And we allow it and we condone it. And if we talk about it, they're ready to put us in jail. Put me in jail, I'm sorry. Because I'm still in jail, either way to cut go. Whether you put me naturally behind bars, or whether I say not what God said, it ain't God don't love you. If I'm still holy, what's the difference in me holy and you roll up with the same time that you are?
It ain't right.
Come on, y'all, help me. God's spiritual cocoon of maturity. We got to get to the place that we ain't doing it for the faster that we make sure that we don't hurt nobody's feelings. I'm sorry, my feelings get hurt every time I read the Word of God. Because something in the Word of God show me, oh, you ain't got it right yet, John. You got some other stuff that ain't right. And when you think you ain't got it, you find some other stuff that say you ain't.
Right.
You might have it right over here, or you might be getting it right over there. Then you find over here, there are 5, 6 to 30 other things that you ain't got right.
Amen.
Come on, somebody.
Amen.
You can't love before that's around you, and you can't love before that ain't never around you at all.
Amen.
Come on, y'all. Jesus said, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. So how are we going to teach folk how to be delivered and how to come out? Because see, some folk have been delivered, but we ain't teaching them how to walk in their deliverance.
That's right.
Some folk have been healed, but we're not teaching them how to walk in their healing. Some folk have been set free, but we're not teaching them how to walk in their freedom. That's why Paul said, he said, stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ have made you free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. See, there were some things that had us in bondage. There were some mannerisms that had us in bondage. There were some emotions. There were some ways. There were some evils. There were some things. There were some sins that had us in bondage. Now that you have been free, stand in the liberty. Your spirit is trying to bring you back into the thing that was not right before God. You will not put yourself in position of that thought that happened. You are the woman of God. How can you tell somebody that have been in a homosexual relationship and you have never been in one yourself? You don't know what it is to be a homosexual. You don't know what it is to lay out with a man and you're a man. You don't know what it is to lay out with a woman and you're a woman. Or you had some desires and feelings, but you was able to bring it under control. But that's as far as that you was able to go. You didn't teach it that much, but now the person that God delivered out of that now is the one to carry them further. To show them how to struggle, show them what struggles they will have, but show them how to say it and be on one another.
That's right.
If you ain't never been a homeowner, how you gonna teach a homeowner how to stop being a whore?
Right.
If you always practice the truth and kept yourself in position where you didn't lie as much as you told the truth, how you gonna teach a liar how to stop lying?
You can't.
Come on, y'all. Now all of us lie. Some of us just lie more than others. Some of us are just habitual liars.
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Some of us cheat, but we don't always cheat with somebody else. We cheat on everything else.
Yes.
Everybody ain't cheating with somebody else.
Come on.
Right.
but you cheated a whole lot of other things. I think your mama trying to tell you that you ain't got the camera position right. He's so relaxed over there that he forgot that he got the camera in his hand. But bless the Lord, it ain't so much about it. Hopefully they're listening more than they're looking. I hope y'all caught that one. I understand what you're doing, but my whole thing is, I hope their ears, their mind, and their spirit, and if you want to see, that's good, but I'm hoping that you'll see more with your ears, with your mind, with your spirit, more than with your eyes, because see, sometimes our eyes see more than what we want to see, and it keep our mind from believing what God wants us to believe, from receiving what God wants us to receive, from accepting the word God wants us to accept, because we don't see a house full, we don't believe God in the house.
Amen. Come on, come on.
Come on with it.
But we're quick to say the Lord said, where two or three are, he said, there in the midst.
Yes. Come on.
Thank you.
Come on, y'all. Where two or three are touching and agreeing in the name, we gonna ask it. Guess what them two or three is sometimes? You, God, the Holy Ghost, and Jesus. That's two or three.
Amen.
But we get caught up in numbers and we fail to realize. Jesus started off his ministry by himself.
Yes.
And then there were trickles of those that came in. Check the ministry. Check the life of the worship time. And you will see that it didn't start off with thousands. It started off with two or three. And as it built up to thousands, even in the thousands, just like in these great mega churches, they're just there to see what's going on. We might have 10 or 12 that we're a genuine power.
Yes.
The great bishop, the great apostle may have 5 or 6 that really are on that side, and the rest of them are just tagging along. They come to the miracle of the word, they come to the fame and the fortune, they come to the money and the popularity, they come to the influence, and the devil, they get in trouble. They can say, my bishop is so and so. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
That ain't shade, that's the truth. Jesus said himself, he know many of them were just following because of the miracle. They were following to see what he was going to do today. That's why people go to magic shows.
Come on.
They want to see what the magician is going to do. They want to see what illusion, because they thought illusion was going on. They thought just as in the days of Moses, just when Moses went to Pharaoh and God told Moses to tell Pharaoh, let my people go. They had their magicians, and their magicians thought they could do what Moses did. But every time God had Moses to do something, it not only popped out what the magicians did, but it also sustained itself and it lasted. They thought by putting their chemicals in the water, that they could make the water look like it had been turned to blood. But the difference was, when God allowed the water to be turned to blood, and now to be turned to blood, life now left the water, and everything that was in the water. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
This ain't about how much great magic you got.
Come on with it.
Because I ain't got no magic. That's what Paul said. He said, I didn't come with fancy words. He answered in the beach. He said, I came with the power and demonstration of the Spirit. If you ain't in the Spirit and you want to look and see what's going on, if you're looking to see, if your eyes is only looking in the natural, you'll never see God operating in me.
That's right.
If you're listening only with your natural ear, you'll never hear a change in the shift in my voice to hear the voice of God. I hear you, Holy Ghost. I told y'all I was trying to leave you alone. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. Some of y'all following a whole lot of shepherds that you never heard the voice of God, but you heard the voice of the shepherd. And the reason why you're still there, and the reason why you have not grown, the reason why you have not matured, the reason why you have not accepted, the reason why you have not received, the reason why the seeds that you sow, the reason why your time, your offer have not caused you to magnify. And the should you have got, you have given, you will give, but not as God will, because you have not heard the voice of God. You are following the voice of man. But when you have heard the voice of the shepherd that God called you to, you won't go, because it don't have the numbers that you think it ought to have.
All right.
It ain't in the place you think it ought to be in. Or they're doing it out of their house, they're doing it out of their living room, they're doing it out of their basement, they're doing it out of their backyard, they're doing it out of their hotel, they're doing it out of their I'm sorry, wherever I go, because the little one petition, when Jesus didn't want to go, he cried with a loud voice, said, in my hands I commend my spirit, and the blood was willing. I had access to the Holy, so that means that my word, I can be in the presence of God. The word I never become the church, the word I never become the Holy Ghost. God is present. I got to be in the building that's been built. I got to be what you think I be in my building.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God.
God's spiritual cocoon to maturity.
My Lord. Thank you, Lord.
I thought that he was done with me. I thought I was done. But that's why some of us ain't growing. God telling you where to go. But you got too many voices whispering in your ear. God told you who your pastor was. God told you who your overseer was. God told you who your bishop was. God told you what church to be a part of. He told you what ministry to follow. He told you who was going to be your apostle. He told you what pastor to listen at. Because in there, he was going to teach you what gifts that you had. He was going to help somebody else mature in their gifts. And in that house, all the gifts will be found. But you didn't want to go there because there wasn't a car like you used to. You had somebody whispering in your ear.
Come on.
Some of y'all miss your husband because you let somebody whisper in your ear. You had them friends that don't talk to you out of your husband. Some of y'all miss the wife that God had prepared for you, but you had somebody whisper in your ear. And now the wife that was supposed to be yours is sleeping with her.
Preach, bro.
Somebody will talk you out of a position on your job because they made you reposition yourself and made you doubt yourself and made you look at what was going on, and you didn't even realize that they were talking you out, and you didn't see the hand of Satan, and you couldn't even recognize the voice of Satan because you were too blind about what was being said, because you let your natural emotions keep you the place that you were before you got saved. Because you recognize what was going on in salvation, and you never grew up in your salvation, and now you find yourself moving out of salvation. And now we're in a position that was supposed to be yours. And then they got the nerve to come tell you, this was supposed to be your position. But remember, we had that talk, and I was trying to tell you what it was that they were doing and what they wanted from you, and you got mad. They asked me some questions. I said, well, such and such and thus and so. They took your answers to get your job. Come on, somebody.
Yes.
Some of y'all, God have been told you to establish ministries, because I'm sorry, if you got 35,000 people in the ministry that you got, I'm sorry, in that 35,000, I guarantee you at least 20 of them folk in there, God have told you to help them to plant a ministry in the same area where you are, because in the territory that you have, you cannot deal with all of those that's there. I understand some ministry got sales, and they got different leaders in the different sales, but even in that, those sales leaders are taking all of those and starting their own churches, and they're rejecting a leader that's in the church, and they don't understand that when they're rejected, you might go out and be furthest for a moment, but it's going to fall because you disobeyed the leader that was there. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Then we go so concerned about having the same color folk in our ministry. There ain't no color code in heaven.
It sure ain't.
I'm sorry.
My Lord.
We so stuck with our eyes that we ain't grown up yet. The man this, the man that, and the reason why some of it is because we allow Satan to have so much power that we blame somebody else for having the God. You don't want to be accountable and responsible. Yes, I understand there's some influences by other things, but even in influences of other things, you have to be accountable of how you respond to the things that come. Wives, just because your husband act out of character, does that mean you got to act out of character? Just because he talked real demeanor, degrading to you, and he talked to you real bad, does that mean you got to do it in response? Husbands, just because she do it to you, does that mean you, well, I'm a man, I ain't gonna let you talk to me like that. Well, I'm a grown woman, my mama told me this here, and you ain't gonna handle me no any kind of way. Do you realize I've seen so many times where I've seen men handle them old women back in the day, and they ain't say nothing at all. I thought they had lost their mind, and I just couldn't see how they stood that and do that. But while they took it, they told them that they love them, and they said it seriously, they prayed really fast, and 4 or 5 days later, now they gotta take care of them, and they beg for their wife to see them. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
See, sometimes you gotta allow some folks to do what they want to do and let God fight your battle. Sometimes you gotta just stand still and watch the salvation of the Lord. You gotta stand at your own seat and know that God is God. Because while you're growing, while you're maturing, God will open up your own seat and He will drown your pharaohs. Notice I said pharaohs and not pharaoh. Because some of us got pharaohs. I told y'all I was trying to leave it alone. But maybe he ain't done yet, because somebody need to understand. Because see, we haven't really presented. but we still conform to ourselves. Oh, this is how I did it in the previous relationship, because when I got hurt the very first time, because there was an origin, there was a beginning, that was something that had already taken root, there was something that had already been planted, there was a seed already put there from the beginning, and that seed continued to grow. It continued to be more about the things that we did, how we felt, the way that we felt it when it began to happen, and finally it began to blossom, because it died in the ground, because of what had happened, and because it died in the ground, we didn't realize that it was being cultivated. We didn't realize all the influences that was around us. We didn't realize all the thoughts that we had. We didn't realize all the emotions that were being endured. We didn't realize that we didn't take authority when it first started, that we were allowing it to be fed by what we were going through, what we were dealing with, what we were thinking with, how we were thinking, and the real fact that we never stood against it, that now all of a sudden here it comes.
Wow.
And slapped us in the face.
My God.
Now we're a grown man and a grown woman, and we're having trouble trying to get rid of it.
Jesus.
Because we won't even go back to the root of it, because we done blocked it out. Uh-oh. We're going home. God bless you. God keep you. You can stop recording on both of them. The Lord be with you. The Lord smile upon you. The Lord face shine upon you. His blessings be upon you always. I love you.